Hi, I'm Steve Stern. I'm in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. I'm the president of MECA at MECA Headquarters, the Mobile Electronics Competition Association, sometimes called the commissioner, which is pretty funny. I'm really the guardian of our club and contests in our culture. We're part of the 12-volt industry and the Consumer Electronics Association, and we do the best we can to help promote safe and fun car audio contests, mostly car audio shows, which we either partner with or we help create and promote. I've lived here in Nashville for about 20 years. I'm a singer-songwriter, guitar player. I've made my living playing music since I was 15. I've been very lucky, and I love music and sound quality, and that's what got me into car audio, along with my installation skills back in 1968, putting in those first 8 tracks back in the hills of West Virginia, where I'm from, working for cases of beer. So that got me started, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. But I've been doing car audio pretty much all my life, my adult life for sure. I've been an independent rep and done other car audio business and sports-related things. But for the last 14 years, I've been the head of MECA, the leader of our club, and helping to organize these contests and events that we have, over 100 every year, usually 130 to 150 here in the United States, and 20 to 40 in the international scene. I want to thank our Rules and Ethics Committee for helping prepare our 2013 rule book. It really was a challenge this year. And I want to thank specifically Joe Solano and Brian Mays and Matt Roberts and our Sound Quality League chairman, Vinny Taylor, for working so hard to get our sound quality class definitions in order. You're going to find in our new rule book that we have a new format for presenting our sound quality classes, and there's 7 of those. And there's definitions that are better, and we have a permitted and not permitted type format for you to look at. So for sound quality competitors, look that stuff over. Of course, knowing the rules and building to the rules is your best advantage to succeeding in our contest. For our sound quality league competitors, our rule book has evolved, and we're pretty excited about adding a trunk division with 2 classes. We removed a amateur street class, and we have removed a Radical X class. But we feel, based on participation and the way the sport is evolving, that these are good moves. You'll also find we've taken our amp limits off of all classes except amateur street. You'll see that we have changed the fusing requirements, and that's the number of fuses, and the pressure class brackets for the modified and park and pound divisions. So you do want to check that out. We're giving you some more room to breathe and work in modified and park and pound. We have a new contest we call right now Dueling Demos, and it's going to be a challenge type class. We'll see how this works out for the year, but we know there's a lot of people out there who have great systems, loud music systems, what we call ground pounders, that are great for demo, get the crowd going, and we want to include those folks in our event, so we've added something, and we'll see how it works, and you can check the rules out in the rule book. Right now, a song. This old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. And every month I'm going to feature one of my guitars. This month it's my Voyage air guitar. Very cool. It has a bracket right here, and it folds and goes into a backpack, and I carry it around with me, especially on the motorcycle when I go to gigs and want to do two-wheeling. And I love this guitar. And every month I'll show you one of my guitars, just for something to do, so you know that I actually have, instruments. We want to take a minute and recognize Brian Mayer, our Member of the Month for December 2012. Brian is from Fayetteville, Tennessee, and he's a 2-time Sound Pressure League World Champion. So congratulations to him, and we'll have more information about him and his picture on our website at www.mecacaraudio.com. And right now, I'd like to share some information with you about one of our members, someone who really put me up to doing this whole thing. And it's Blake Clements from Illinois, and let's see what he has to say.
I'm Blake Clements, and Steve asked me to make a little video about myself. So I want to start out with my interests, and they are anything IT, and that's what my job is. I'm an IT professional, and video games. And you can see the arcade machines behind me. I like to collect, old vintage systems and arcade machines. Also, obviously, car audio. And I got into that when I was 16, and I heard one of my buddy's stereos, and I had to have one. So I went to the local shop and knew nothing. So I asked them what they recommended. I got a prefab box and a wiring kit. Did not know I needed an amp, and tried to hook it up. I was, where do these wires go? And so, just a know nothing. And but with my electronics degree, and just basically having friends and everything that are into car audio, and I've learned over the years, and we had competitions in high school and things like that, and I don't like to lose. So all that just gave me the drive to want to learn how to be better. So I naturally kind of, honed my skills and then wanted to compete. So, your first year of competition, usually you get smashed. So that happened. And this year I was lucky enough to become MECA Modified 4 World Champion. And then I had some ideas for some rule changes, and I contacted Steve about it. And he basically told me, you have no chance to... And I understood that, I'm just, somebody he doesn't know and wanting to be on the Rules and Ethics Committee. But I don't know what changed his mind, but I'm glad it did. About a month later, he contacted me and asked me if I would like to be a part of it. So I jumped at the opportunity, and we had some great discussions. I think we came up with some great rules, and I'm really excited for the 2013 season. And I thank Steve for giving me the opportunity to be on that committee and be a part of that.
Thank you, Blake. Blake is a Sound Pressure League World Champion, and he's someone that we created MECA for before we even knew him, just like most of you out there. And we've had MECA going since 1999. We want to make 2013 our best season ever, and I'm working on that now. Our next big event is at Spring Break Nationals in Daytona Beach, Florida, the first weekend of March, so I'll see you there. Definitely should try and make it. It is the biggest car stereo party, if not in the world, definitely in the United States. And there's hundreds of vehicles there, lots of people, and of course it's spring break, so lots of fun there. For those of you who don't have MECA shows in your area, what we call MECA deficient areas, I'd like to help with that. So if you could help to find us some hosts, sponsors, places to have the events, that would help me. And we need the hosts and sponsors to put on the events. These are usually retail stores that sell car audio, of course, and mobile electronics. And a lot of times we partner with car shows. So if you know someone who'd like to have MECA contests as part of what they're doing in your neighborhood, please contact me or have them get in touch with me at mecacaraudio@comcast.net. That's my email address. I want to wish everyone the best for the new year. For our competitors, good luck in the lanes. For our fans, come on out and have some fun. Most of our events are free to watch, and we're going to keep it that way. I'm working on finals right now, and we'll be announcing the date and what's going on with that soon. So thanks again for paying attention and watching the MECA Network, and I'll be back for our podcast next month for February. Thank you.